Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Thank you for joining us this noon. We do begin with breaking news. This is out of Inkster, where a mother and her 3 children have been found safe after being abducted at knife point. Let's get straight out to Rod Maloney. He joins us this noon live from Inkster. And Rod, I understand a suspect is also in custody?
Yes, he is in custody, and in fact, this is one of those situations where everything seems to come together in police work to make a very bad situation turn out at least as well as can be expected in this. Now, we're here at the Inkster Police Department right now, but this incident happened about 8:30 this morning, we're told, by Inkster Police, and it was on Pierce Street in Inkster. And what we're told is that they got a call that there had been some sort of an abduction. They didn't know. They got there and they found a woman at the home who had a stab wound in her arm. Turned out to be the sister of the victim of this abduction. She said that her sister and her 3 children, an 11-year-old boy, a 7-year-old girl, and a 6-year-old girl, had been rounded up by their father, who at knife point, telling them to get in the car, and they were heading down I-75 to Ohio. And that's what the police took as information, put the word out on the police wires, and all went to work. And about an hour and a half later or so, a Michigan State police trooper on I-75 near the Ohio border was able to make a stop. And here's Chief William Riley talking about what happened there.
A few minutes after 10 o'clock, we were notified that a trooper standing at the border between Michigan and Ohio had stopped the vehicle. And they found that the young man and the children and the woman the kids were safe. The mother was safe.
And so what happened? And so what happened was the police did make the arrest there. The family was gathered up, and in fact, they're on their way back here to the Inkster Police Department, along with the father, who has been arrested, and they're still trying to sort out all of the abduction situation here. So we're here at the police department. We're trying to sort out the rest of all of this, but we'll certainly have updates for you coming up on Local 4 News at 5. Reporting live in Inkster, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. We are also following more breaking news for you this noon coming out of federal court in Detroit. That is where a doctor, 44-year-old Jumana Nagwala, was charged today for performing genital mutilation of young girls out of a medical office in Livonia. These minors range in age from 6 to 8 years old. Federal officials say that this is the first known case of this in which charges are being brought. Performing the surgery is a serious federal felony in the United States. We're also following breaking news out of East Lansing this noon, where a 4th Michigan State football player is under investigation for sexual assault. The new investigation is separate from the incident that resulted in 3 players being suspended earlier this year. At this time, the player's name is not being revealed, and no one has been charged. New at noon, an Ypsilanti Township man will spend 1 year in jail after driving under the influence and running over and killing a little girl. Leslie Sutton was sentenced this morning after pleading guilty to driving under the influence of drugs. This happened last year on the 4th of July in Ypsilanti Township. The little girl, just 3 years old, Mia Lamb, was playing in the street and allegedly ran in front of Sutton's van. Because of that, the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office could not charge Sutton with her death. This morning, Mia's family asked for the maximum penalty.
My daughter is suffering for losing her child, and my children had to witness this take place. And I've forgiven him for this situation, but I need you to please consider getting him some help.
The judge in this case made it clear he is not happy with Sutton bringing up his criminal history, including second-degree murder and other drug charges. He said something needs to change and sentence him to 1 year in jail. The search is on in Garden City for a 23-year-old man accused of shooting his girlfriend. Police believe that Jalen Hawkins shot his girlfriend overnight at the Village Apartments on Warren Road where they live. The victim was shot in the legs and torso, but is expected to be okay. Meanwhile, police say that Hawkins could be driving a red Ford Focus and is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him or you think you may know his whereabouts, also when looking at that picture, he may have dreadlocks now. Garden City Police would like to hear from you, so give them a call. A woman is dead after a house fire in Orion Township. The fire broke out around 3 o'clock in the morning on Vernita Street. Since then, the fire has been put out, and now arson investigators are searching for the cause of that fire. At this point, it's still unclear if the woman died as a result of the fire or if her husband was not injured. He was at the home at the time as well. Let's get over to Brandon and talk about those early showers we had earlier. Looks a little gloomier today than we're used to this week.
It does. And it doesn't get a ton better, but we're going to say goodbye to these light showers and the drizzle in a couple of hours. I know if you're paying attention, I've been saying that for a little while, but we're getting there. Ball game today. Another 1:10 first pitch at Comerica. Can we play the Twins more often, right? We're doing well against them, at least right now, and today will be a good one. A little bit of light rain around, but it's not going to stop progress of the game. No severe weather, no crazy weather. 49 degrees, an east wind at about 9 miles an hour. That east wind has been cutting into and drying out some of the showers that have been coming in. Right now, along and north of M59, the showers do exist. So be careful, M59, I-69 up in our north zone, and you can still see a few showers still out there. Again, a lot of this will dry out as it approaches, but for now, we still have some spotty showers around. A lot of it is north. Drizzle ending by 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon, and staying mostly cloudy, I guess, around the gloom continues, but we'll look at some sunshine for your Good Friday.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Brandon, thank you. The accused killer in the Kalamazoo shooting rampage was back in court this morning. Prosecutors say that Jason Dalton shot and killed 6 people in February of 2016. Dalton is also charged with the attempted murders of 2 survivors. Today, he appeared in court as his defense argued against statements that he made to police being used as evidence. The judge says that he'll review transcripts and issue a decision by April 20th. University of Detroit Jesuit High School student Sean English says that he's getting better and better by the day. English had to have his foot amputated after he was hit while helping the victims of a crash along Interstate 96 in Detroit. Last night, he sent out a tweet saying, quote, "I'm getting stronger and stronger thanks to you guys, and this is only the beginning, all 24 hours after surgery." We are wishing him well. The new Under Armour store is officially open in downtown Detroit. It's a 2-story shop that opened up along Woodward Avenue, about a block north of Campus Martius, this morning at 10 a.m. The store opens less than a year after the Nike store opened its first store here in downtown Detroit, and many other businesses along that Woodward corridor. The Under Armour's 19th store in North America and 3rd in Michigan is now open for shopping. Still ahead, a UPS driver acts quickly when he spots a burning home along his route. His quick actions that saved a woman's life. A teenager believed to be kidnapped by her former teacher has now been missing for 1 month. Why investigators believe that the man who took her may resurface sometime soon. But first, a doctor dragged off a United flight is fighting back against the airline. Why his attorney says there's much more to this story than what's being told. Meanwhile, back to our breaking news, where a woman and her 3 children have been found safe after being abducted at knife point. Police say the abductor is the woman's estranged boyfriend and the father of the children. Police found them after a car that they were in was spotted by Michigan State Police right at the Michigan-Ohio border. Stay with Local 4 for more updates. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Attorneys for the United Airlines passenger who was literally dragged off of a flight announced today that their client's out of the hospital but still suffering from Sunday's attack. Here's Chris Clackham with more.
Oh my God!
Almost as quickly as the video went viral of Dr. David Dow being dragged off a United Airlines flight, his attorneys are now moving on a lawsuit against not only United but the city of Chicago as well.
If you're going to eject a passenger, under no circumstances can it be done with unreasonable force or violence. That's the law.
after airport security dragged him from Sunday's flight, bloodied and dazed.
Look at what you did to him!
Simply for refusing to give up his seat so United crew members could board.
I'm Visit and have to work tomorrow.
Late Wednesday, the Chicago Department of Aviation put 2 more security officers on leave, which means all 3 officers involved are now suspended as part of the department's ongoing review.
No, I'm not going. I am not going.
United has apologized to Dr. Dow and other passengers like Jason Powell.
What they did is totally the opposite of what needs to happen. It was really, frankly, unbelievable.
And the airline now says all passengers aboard Flight 3411 will get a full refund of their ticket cost. Chris Clackham, Local 4.
In other news this noon, today marks the 1 month since this 15-year-old Tennessee girl and her 50-year-old teacher went missing. Police say that Tad Cummins kidnapped Elizabeth Thomas on March 13th. The two were last seen 2 days later at a Walmart store in Oklahoma City. Pharmacies are now being told, though, to be on the lookout because Cummins may come in. He's likely to be running low on his blood pressure medication. At this point, it's unclear if the two are even in the country anymore. Police are continuing to search for them. A UPS driver is being called a hero after saving a family from a house fire. Paul Papiera was on his daily delivery routine in Massachusetts when he noticed that somebody's porch was on fire. He immediately ran up to the house to alert everyone inside, got them out of the house, and then started putting out the fire with a hose. By the time the fire department showed up, the fire was nearly put out. Now the family he saved is calling him a hero. He says he just reacted the way anyone would.
I don't feel I'm a hero. I think anybody would do it. They see a fire and, act on it.
Oh, they love their UPS driver. The homeowners say that they thought that the burning smell was someone barbecuing. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
New at noon.
A waitress receives a huge tip from strangers and then gets an even bigger surprise. We'll have that for you coming up. But first, Brandon.
Well, the Grosse Pointe's getting a little bit of wet weather, and then north as we head up into our north zone, widen the view. Couple of hours with a chance for some drips. And then up and down the roller coaster ride goes with your Easter weekend forecast next.
Growing your family is supposed to be joyful, but the struggle to conceive a child is heartbreaking for many couples.
It was unreal. I couldn't even believe it.
Giorgio and Kristen spent years trying to get pregnant and nearly gave up.
I got stuck in that part of, that blame, like it was all my fault. I did it. I did something to cause it.
But now they found a way to bring hope to couples just like them. Their difficult journey tonight at 11.
I had a...
Welcome back, everybody. Once again this week, another afternoon game at Comerica Park. First pitch this afternoon against the Minnesota Twins. About 40 minutes away, Brandon. How about the rain? Is it going to stay away too?
It's not going to be a big problem for the game, but for fans filtering in, a little drippy.
A little drizzle.
Chuck Jackson, our assignment editor, just came in here looking
for umbrellas.
He's got the family going over there. So over the next couple of hours, not rain-free, but nothing big that will ruin the game, delay the game, anything like that. But it's a good pitching matchup today. Phil Hughes for the Twins and Jordan Zimmerman for your Tigers. Should be a low-scoring game, but it's probably going to be, 10-8 Tigers. Go figure. Here's a look at temperatures out there. Near 50 degrees in most, or at least 3/4 of our 4 zones. 49 at Metro Airport, 49 in Ann Arbor. It's 51 in Adrian. And these east winds have started kicking up, and those east winds do play a factor in the rain, at least a little bit. 55 degrees for the afternoon high. That's about it. The drizzle and light showers ending by about 2 o'clock, and then cloudy through the afternoon, evening, overnight. Still mostly cloudy, 43 degrees, a dry night ahead, and a dry Friday ahead. But here's a look currently at what we have going on. More rain up north than anywhere else. A lot of this very light green likely not hitting the ground, or at least some of it is not. So this is that sort of drizzle that we see, these slightly darker shades up in our north zone along and north of M59 and into the I-69 corridor. Light rain showers that will continue here over over the next, again, 60 to 90 minutes. Dry air, though. Those east-northeast winds that are pounding in off of the lakes keep the east siders a little bit cool, so the ball game will be a little bit cooler than inland locations. But again, that dry air has been eating into this approaching rain, and it looks like these heavier little bands down south, maybe a glancing blow across our south zone, but watch the computer model just fizzle everything out over the next couple of hours. So that's good, you know, good for the grass and garden for a couple of hours. And now as we head through the overnight into your Friday, we start to scour the clouds out as well. It may take a few hours after sunrise tomorrow, but we do expect some afternoon sunshine mixing in with some cloud cover and back into the 60s for your Friday. Saturday, a surge of warmer air coming up from the south and temperatures near 80 degrees. That's the good news. The bad news, it gets a little wet and windy as we head into the afternoon. Some of these scattered showers could produce some heavy downpours and some dangerous lightning, and unfortunately could linger into Easter Sunday morning. We think rain showers around during the middle morning, but through the afternoon it gets drier, so we delay the Easter egg hunts a little bit. Still near 70 degrees on Easter Sunday after some morning showers. Monday, Tuesday look good to go, and on Wednesday, some rain and thunder showers coming back.
Well, listen to this. A waitress at a Honolulu restaurant may never have to pay a penny of her student loans thanks to some very generous customers. Kayla Shandara, she works as a waitress at 2 separate restaurants while she tries to pay off her student loans. This past week, she was serving a couple from Australia who heard about her struggles and left her a $400 tip. But the generosity didn't stop there. The couple then offered to pay off all of her student debt. As you can imagine, she could not believe their generosity.
I said, no way, like, you don't have to do that for me. I just wanted to say thank you. Like, I still don't feel like it's real. I want to run around in the streets.
Lucky girl, Chandara says that she can never thank them enough and plans to study business when she returns to school, and hopefully she will pay it forward and do something nice for someone else in need when she gets on her feet. Still ahead, dozens of postal workers get together for a special delivery. What they brought with them that surprised a 6-year-old boy fighting brain cancer.
How should anyone at home believe you if they want to hire you? Give her the money back. You are breaking the law. What do you say to the people of Flint who say this has dragged on way too long?
I seen my baby. I seen her burn.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna call Help Me. Hey, maybe he can help me.
Oh, it all worked out. I'm so happy for you.
Replay song. Welcome back, everybody. Well, this is a sweet story. Dozens of postal workers in Massachusetts made a special delivery to a boy who is battling cancer.
6-year-old Devin Sua has a rare kind of terminal brain tumor. So to try and cheer him up, postal workers from several cities drove up and down Devon Street, delivered letters of support, presented him with their highest honor.
On behalf of the United States Postal Service, I'd like to make you the honorary postmaster of Framingham, effective April.
How cool is that? Honorary postmaster. The city also gave Devin's family a check for $2,100 to help pay for his medical bills. And so far, the family has been able to raise nearly $500,000 for his experimental treatments. It's quite a community there in Framingham.
That is awesome.
Right?
Massachusetts earlier, the UPS guy who put out the house fire, now this.
Don't leave Michigan. We're nice here, too. Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!